Hey everyone, Dave from the internet here with my special guest, Alex from
the internet.
Ooh, you're also from the internet? Internet for the win. On Explore Industrial Automation, talk about my automation story and ask you about your automation story. Most of the time when I have conversations with people in this industry, one of the first things that people ask me is, my automation story. Dave, how did you make it here? And Alex, I think one of the first conversations we had was talking about, kind of how did I get to this point? How did you get to this point? The first time Alex and I met was in a coffee shop in Chicago, which I feel is like super apt for everything that is going on.
Well, we met at the airport and then
I wanted to talk about my automation story. Alex has graciously agreed to sit here while I do it, and he's going to talk about his automation story. Thank you. And then we want to put together one of those LinkedIn hashtags. We've never done it before, so we're probably doing it wrong at this point. And go like hashtag my automation story, because we want to know what your automation stories are. And a lot of our time, the hardest thing to do is to put together a video, because like, what are we going to talk about? So I am giving you your first or second or fifth idea of what sort of video to do. Throw it with the hashtag my automation story. I am in industrial automation because I'm a terrible listener. Beth would agree, my mom would agree, most people would agree.
Yeah. He does a lot.
My dad was in industrial automation. He ran a distributor manufacturer's rep from about the time that I was 5 or 6. And so I grew up going to trade shows, and all of these guys, the faces would stay the same. They'd get slightly older year after year. The business cards would swap around. But every one of them would be like, Dave, don't get into this industry. Do something fun. Do something else. I tried hard to, figure out what I was going to do. I went down and got certified to work on aircraft. And I did a bunch of other stuff. And kind of in between there, industrial automation always pulled me back. I worked for a large OEM machine builder and worked on the spare parts and service for that, and had a bunch of opportunity in relation to that, and then finished going back to school and I got my degree and I did the startup thing, and then that didn't quite work out, as most of them are apt not to, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? And I realized like all of the hardware, all of the software, everything else that I love is literally industrial automation, and literally the thing that I spent years, looking at what else I could possibly do. I am here, at least in part, because I'm a bad listener, and all of my experiences outside of industrial automation brought me literally to this point. I am interested to hear what everyone else's automation stories look like. We're gonna do Alex's automation story, and you can check it out on his LinkedIn profile. We'll link it somewhere below. Until next Casual Thursday, talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.